Hey, I'm about to meditate, and I thought I would just kind of share a little bit about meditations and how they've impacted my life and kind of show you my little setup. I will not be filming myself meditating. I feel like there's something to knowing you're being observed, even if it's in your subconscious, that can stop you from kind of going into a deeper state that you need to go into. Each their own. I have a studio space where I do like my self-tapes and maybe just some other art. And it's also where I work out and meditate. So here's my little spot that I meditate in. So nothing fancy, it's just a stack module cushion. And then I have these pillows for however I might need to use them. Sometimes I'll just meditate like this. Sometimes I'll have these two pillows up against my back like this. Sometimes I'll do this. Usually I'm cross-legged like this. The side table next to me, I have this beautiful little dish of crystals. My amethyst. My sister gave me this. I have my favorite crystals. It feels weird showing you these because they're very sacred to me. And usually before or after a meditation, I will do a little ding ding, initiate the process and conclude the process. The main thing about my crystal bowls is that I have a crystal in here that I work with for each chakra. So I have a rhodonite. It's considered like the worry stone. Also connected to the heart chakra. If I'm feeling a little tension or stress in my heart, I will work with this one. I have my favorite amethyst, which I work with for my crown and third eye. I had green aventurine for also my heart. I have some of my favorite tiger's eyes in here for my lower chakras, and so on and so forth. I sometimes work with them, I sometimes don't. I used to really work with crystals a lot. I used to kind of have one around and kind of carrying a crystal all the time. I haven't abandoned that practice, but I'm just not as called to it as much. You know, it kind of comes and goes, but when I first got into it, I was reading every single book I could find and kind of just trying to understand the theories and the powers and the magic behind it. I think there's definitely something to it, but I also think it's all about the mind, your own personal mind. What are you using essentially like a permission slip to give yourself access to your inner power? So whether it's crystals, meditation, affirmations, mantras, prayer, or even just acts of service, ultimately it comes down to what you believe is true and what you believe has power. So that's kind of a good question to ask, like, what do you believe has power? Or let yourself have a ritual that makes you feel powerful or makes you feel connected to your higher self or a higher purpose or your ancestors, spirit guides, what have you. Something that I think has power that I use from time to time too is rose water. This is a Sedef brand. It's very Persian. I am Persian and Panamanian, and if you're Persian, you know what's up when it comes to Sedef. Rose water, I feel like it's just such a high frequency, high vibrational product. The rose is just such a high vibrational plant. So beautiful, and there are definitely higher quality rose waters on the market. I have a couple that I use, but this is the one that's in my office right now. I use this one to cleanse my space. I'll put some on my hand and just kind of put it on my body, put it on my chakras. It smells good. I don't wear or use any fragrances. My deodorant has some fragrance, all natural, no synthetic fragrance. I cut out fragrances when I started just reducing my toxin load. They're endocrine disruptors, so they can really affect our hormones. But a fragrance I will use are natural essential oils and rose water, which it's very, very mild. It will not really be like perfume. My favorite essential oil to use as a perfume is this Moroccan amber oil that my friend actually brought me from Morocco because I told her amber is my favorite oil to wear. So that's kind of my signature fragrance if I wear a fragrance. I also have some singing bowls here. I have one for the sacral chakra and the third eye. These actually were both gifts from friends. They're pretty cool. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. So these are great. I love Reiki. Reiki was a big part of my spiritual journey. I used it for self-healing. I'm attuned. I'm not a Reiki master because a Reiki master is basically just someone that can attune other people. I didn't feel the need to take it that far and learn all the symbols that go into attuning people. Reiki has really been a map for me within my healing. If I have a disruption throughout my body, physical, mental, emotional, I can kind of help use the Reiki system and the chakra map to pinpoint that discomfort and really have more intention on how to work with it and resolve it and transmute that discomfort. So yeah, I'm about to meditate. I will show you another little thing. This is my special favorite little Buddha. It's my girl. We have been through a lot. I actually got her in Joshua Tree after a Vipassana meditation course, which is a 10-day silent meditation course where you take a vow of noble silence and you meditate for 10 hours a day for 10 days. I would say technically it's for 11 days, but yeah, it was definitely transformative. And something I would recommend for anybody looking for peace and anyone who might be pulled in that tug of war of cravings and dissatisfaction in their life, or even just nervous system dysregulation. I wrote a Substack about Vipassana, so this is kind of what it looks like, and I will add a link down below. Check out the Substack. I wrote it as soon as I got home. I was just so inspired. I mean, 10 days of silence. I mean, you can't even have eye contact with people. So it was very profound. Other things about my meditation space is that I do have an air filter in this room as well. I have an air filter in every room in my house because the air quality in LA can be kind of trash. Air quality is super important for our health and reducing our toxin load as much as we can. I have not meditated in a couple days and I'm feeling it. So I'm like, okay, it's time. And I do a lot of different types of meditations. I'll do Vipassana meditation. I'll do just like a straight silence meditation where I allow myself to just go through that period where the noise won't shut off until I get to the point where the noise shuts off, even if it's just for a couple minutes. Even if it's only shut off for just a couple minutes, like that is success. I also will do a lot of meditations I find on YouTube. I suggest having a premium subscription so you don't get interrupted with ads if you go that route. The ads have been ruining everything. How do we go from no ads to everything having ads again? Like, we really lived through such a good small period of time where like subscriptions were ad-free. Now we're just in that swamp again. But an amazing app I found was Insight Timer. Check it out. I'll just use a meditation timer and just meditate for 30 minutes to 50 minutes to sometimes an hour. Minimum amount of time I pretty much will do is like 20 minutes, but I always try to do at least 30. YouTube has so many visualization meditations, and so does the app Insight Timer. So if you don't want to get a premium subscription on YouTube just to do meditations, you can definitely get Insight Timer, the app. This is not an ad. And there is a library of like 10,000 meditations on there. So there's so much you can kind of sort and filter through to find like what you want to meditate on, whether it be like a manifestation meditation or just like a quantum leap meditation. Maybe they even have some astral projection on there. I don't know. That's what I love. I love meditation so much because it can be as simple or as magical as you want, and the power of the mind and the power of tuning in and the power of silence and stillness can be so not just enlightening, but mystical, and a place to tune in and turn on and receive, and just a place just to breathe. It can just be that simple. It doesn't always have to be this incredible message from an angel or quantum leap where you're, literally walking on a new timeline in a different dimension, but it can be all those things too. Don't get it twisted. That shit can be really powerful. I truly have explored different planets in different galaxies through meditation, as crazy as that might sound. Yeah, bitch has been in outer space. If you know, you know. Anyways, I'm about to go within I think today I'm gonna work with my green aventurine and my tiger's eye on this meditation. Again, I'm not always using crystals. And yeah, I just want to be grounded and I want to nurture my heart space. And within some of the books I've read, of course, everyone might have their own theories or rules when it comes to working with crystals. I try not to work with more than 3 at once. So 2 is even pushing it. Sometimes I'll just work with 1, but I kind of am in that space where I feel comfortable working with 2. But that's it for my little meditation breakdown. I'm sure I'm going to talk about meditation more in the future. It's a huge part of my spirituality and just my daily rituals that make me feel aligned. Because oh yeah, in that part I do a lot of like chakra work while I'm in meditation. I will bring energies into every single one of my energy centers and kind of clear things up, remove blockages, and recite affirmations for each chakra. So yeah, like I said, there's so much that you can do in this space, and just get curious, try it out. It can be really profound and life-changing. It definitely was for me. Absolutely. Meditation for sure changed my life. Let's get into it. Well, I'm not gonna show you me meditating, but I'm about to. Yeah, let me know what your favorite meditations are or how it might have changed your life. Have a good one.